they have some weird rule where it sounds fake. It's like you can't walk into the gym with shoes on.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I don't get it. It's like you have to take off your shoes, you walk in, and then you put them back on.
That doesn't sound real.
Yeah, no, I know.
That sounds like walking into like a Buddhist temple.
Yeah, but then you just put them back on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'll text them and try and like vouch for that. So I have a little proof behind it, but I heard that.
They better sanitize that like 30 feet of walking distance. Like
they better constantly have a worker mopping.
Yeah. It's like what's that sport that they shoot? Yeah, it's like right behind you walking is just a guy with a mop.
I think my favorite overall traveling experience was like I studied abroad in Prague for 6 weeks. Prague.
Is that a country?
Czech Republic. Prague.
Okay.
It's a city.
Okay, I've never heard of it before.
No, I was like making fun of you, but now I feel bad. No. Prague, Czech Republic is a pretty big city in Europe. So I studied there for 6 weeks, and then we went on one of these weekends. We went to Munich in Germany just for like the hell of it, and I met this guy who was ex-Mormon, like fell out of the church, went on mission to Germany. And then was like, while he was there, found out, he was like, you know what, this isn't for me, but I love being in Germany. So learned German fully, and then came back to the States and got a job with Amazon, working as like an ambassador between the United States and Germany.
That's wild.
And
all he did was go on a church mission trip.
And all he did was go on a church mission trip, realize he didn't believe in it, and then accept it for what it was, learn German, and then came back to the States and took advantage of his skill.
Wow.
And so so we meet this guy at like 10 p.m. just by chance at a bar that we stopped in for a beer, like totally random. Like we just start chit chatting, and he's like, "Oh, like I'm in town for business. Like, what are you guys doing tonight?" And then so we ended up hanging out with this guy till like 4 a.m.
No way.
Like he runs out of cash, so we start buying him drinks. And he's like, "Hey, I'll stop by an ATM at the end of the night and reimburse you." And he totally does it. Like we hang out with him till 4 a.m. Like just beer after beer, like talking about whatever,
anything.
And happiness itself, in the highest form that we can possibly have, which is what we're always looking for in most people, is attributed by like getting in tune with yourself in the universe in some type of way, but always treating people, no matter what you feel to do, always being like self-aware enough to like treat people with respect, kindness, and rationality. Like to still think for yourself and rationally, don't get bullied around.
Yeah.
But like to look at things like before you go off on somebody, you know, for something or something that you might have before, like realize that in that second, every second, just be like, that would never work good for, you know, like giving in an emotion that you always regret. It never works good. It always results in regret. But that's it.
Or doubling down on that emotion.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that's the worst. Like somebody gets angry and then they're like, they don't want to. It's like that's an ego thing for sure. Like no, I don't want to. I was right. Like I was right for getting angry at them, and then they got to double down on their actions so they don't look wrong. And then that's running from the truth again.
It is, dude.
So that they can perceive themselves in a positive light still, instead of just facing the truth then and there.
100%, bro.
Making beats.
Yeah. Even piano. Like.
Wait, you didn't take lessons?
I took lessons as a kid, but I can't remember one thing from those lessons.
You literally all you have to know, you just have to know the notes.
It's all numbers, you know. Like if you want to do like major 7 or minor 7s, like the chords or whatever, like jazzy sounding chords, you can literally count like the notes, and I just counted notes, and I like figured out what the chords were, and then I just kept on playing them over and over again until I remembered it.
So you didn't know any of the chords like from your piano lessons before?
No.
You just taught
I don't
yourself.
like teach you the chords.
I know like a bar mitzvah song from.
Really?
You know the song I'm talking about.
Like
I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
Okay.
What is your reasoning for podcasting? I would definitely say passion, excitement for life. The contacts I have now, like not in a cocky or narcissistic way or anything, but I have more friends now than I've ever had in my entire life. Just through podcasts?
Yeah, like I have more contacts, more friends to hang out with, and I don't know. It's just it's really special, and a lot of people have taken notice in it.
A lot of people probably said some things behind the scenes, like making fun of it, but
Well, I mean,
that's
to be expected, though.
honestly, it just started. I was bored and depressed in college. It's like in its simplest form. Like I was just bored with life, and I lacked genuine conversations with people.
I just had to get this out here because somebody told me this the other day. Apparently, nursing homes, they have orgies. Apparently they have orgies. I swear to God, they said they worked there and they would walk in on orgies like frequently.
Wow.
That's interesting. I mean, they're younger in the
old
70s,
men's gotta get their
60s,
bones
and
too.
70s, I guess. Good lord. Hippies, I guess. I don't know. That's weird. I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, I guess that. Wait.
No, but like also like I'm kind of looking forward to it.
No.
That's what we have to look forward to, right?
Absolutely not.
Gotta make the most of the
Yeah, I
situation.
guess. I mean, I'm living in a nursing home. Might as well have a fucking orgy every once in a while.
That's wild.
No.
You just walk in, you see like a bunch of saggy skin like together.
It's just like hanging on. No.
It's like who's who? Like what?
I'm not saying I want to watch it. I said I want to be a part of it.
Gertrude, what the hell are you doing?
Gertrude. Gertrude.
God.
Dorothy, get off of me.
Frank, come on.
Dorothy, your turn's fucking over.
My wife's dead.
No way.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm not gonna. No. That's just messed up.
That's a lot.
Do you think some people make up lies about their perception of things because it's like a coping or like defense mechanism or something?
Yeah, bro. I think like people would definitely like make stuff up to kind of protect themselves.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like to kind of like almost like a callus on a wound. Like kind of just prolong it, not heal it, but prolong it. Not callus on a wound. That's not the best example, but yeah, I think sometimes people will lie to themselves. Like I don't know. So you're addicted to meth, like, and you don't think it. You don't want to. You know it's bad deep inside, but you don't want to admit that to yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that's what, like, kind of a good example is, like, people hide themselves from the truth.
Or cigarettes. Cigarettes are a great example as well.
A lot of people hide themselves from the truth because they know the truth will hurt them. So, yeah, I mean.
True.
You know? So.
Or they just don't want to give up that thing they really like. Mm-hmm. So they're willing to tolerate, like, the bad things and the negatives about it and overlook those negatives to, like, justify it to themselves.
Uh-huh. Oh, 100%, bro. No, I agree, man. Yeah. It's weird how people will manipulate like their own mind to complete like their own agenda.
It was around like Christmas time, but like whatever time it was Trump just got in office, and they're like, dude, Mexico's becoming a state. They had me going this entire night. Like one of my friends is so convincing, and he's way more knowledgeable about politics.
So you can just like say some big words, throw them out, and just be like, yeah, they're seceding from the blah 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 blah.
I'm just like, no way, are you serious? That is wild. 51. And I so this happens the day before. I think it was Thanksgiving. The day before, which doesn't even make sense.
Don't tell me you went to Thanksgiving and told your
my entire family. I'm like, did you guys hear? Trump is making he's merging us with Mexico. Like, this is awesome, right?
I bet like
this is good for the economy.
I can see your grandfather just be like, Jesus Christ, Jordan.
Nobody like told me I was wrong or anything. They're like, no, I had not heard about that.
And they just kept being like, no, we didn't hear.
Shut up with your college conspiracies.